now. So I exported the 3D model. I can call it chair. And all I need is to make it into an OBJ file and export it. So after it's done exporting, as you can see here, let me show you my screen. Closing all this stuff. You can see here, this is the piece of furniture. It says chair. And it comes also with, this is it. It exports with it the materials that came with it. All I have to do is put them together and make them into a compressed file and put them on the Adobe cloud server, which you all have as students especially. And after I'm done that, I do that. Let me now share my screen on my phone. Share screen. So yeah, I think it's gonna be switching to my phone in a second. Yep, you can see my phone. So there's this program called Adobe Aero. It's a free program that is free. It's an app. You get it on your phone. You don't need it on your computer. It's a free app on your phone that is connected to your Adobe account. So you save your stuff on your Adobe cloud, and it will show up in here. Now I'll show you how that works. So as you can see on my phone, it's telling me it's trying to find surfaces. You're going to start seeing dots, white dots in it. So phones right now, they send millions of tiny dots that try to recognize spaces. So it knows when there's a table, it knows when there's a wall, it knows when there's a floor. So I'm going to move it around a little bit. And once I move it around, you can see that now it's showing me a tiny circle with dots all over that space. That is telling me, I know exactly where you're looking at, that this is actually a ground. It's at level 0. So I'm going to stop right now here. I'm going to say click. You see now the ground is all in this kind of like a mesh looking surface. I'm going to click on plus, Creative Cloud, because that's where I saved my files. You can see I have a bunch of test files right here. I'm going to say chair test, which is an example of a chair. I'm going to say open. And now it's loading. And now I have the chair inside my space. I'm going to click. I'm going to make it bigger so I can move it actually. Put it right there next to that table. There you go. Now there's a chair. Brett, can you, I'm going to have Brett stand next to it. You can see here. There you go. Yeah, get closer to this side. There you go. Look, now Brett is right next to the chair. Thank you. So this is how easy it is, and I can add more stuff. So Creative Cloud, let me make this. I can add, for example, construction detail, open. Good. As a model, thank you. So I'm going to add this construction detail right here. I can make it bigger. And I can actually take you, and you'll see if I can make it closer to me, so we don't have to move too much places. I can move around it. You'll see I can, this is right again behind it. So we can move around it and see all that VR right here. But hey, if I put my hand, you'll see it's an actual augmented reality element inside the actual classroom right here. So what's even better is this. So I can go to Anchor, type image, right? A lot of food. And then I'm picking this anchor. I'm going to see if it's going to pick it up. Let's see. Might not pick up the book. Oh, I need to click done. So as soon as it recognizes the book, I'm going to put it here right now. Now I can move Creative Cloud, test, share. As you can see, it's kind of finding it difficult to pick up the chair, but if I move the book, it moves with it. So I can now also view some samples on a surface as if it's a model I can move around. So I can switch back now. Let me stop the share. All right. That's it. That's how easy it is to view AR elements inside any space that I need. It could be a piece of furniture, it could be seeing a whole stairs inside a space. If you're remodeling a space, you can bring in any elements and see how it looks like inside the space with your phone for free. Any questions about AR? Can you put AR files on a website as well so that prospective employees can see your project as a whole and maybe lead them into process downloading AR? Well, a lot of websites right now, a lot of furniture websites, what they're doing right now is putting their 3D models already online. You just need to have the app on your phone and teach the client how to do it, and they can probably see it around. Amazon has that already in it. It doesn't have Adobe Aero, it has its own thing. So you can use your own Amazon, eBay, Walmart, all of them have now their own augmented reality thing. So you can see the piece of furniture inside your space, how big it is and so on. So you know before you buy it, how it's gonna look like inside your space. So yes, the app is called Adobe Aero. It's free on your phone. It works on Androids and Apple iPhones. All right. So that's how easy it is. It's not really difficult. It's not really a mysterious thing to do. Try it. And if there's any other questions, you can ask me. Good. All right. Well, thank you for coming. I think that's all I wanted to cover today. Thank you, guys. How do you see this changing design in the near future? It just makes things much, much faster, in my opinion. It makes things faster. You don't have to wait forever. You're able to take more projects in a shorter time, which could be good for some, but you're able to really have multiple projects in shorter time. Before, you'd be able to take 2-3 projects. It will take you 3-4 months to finish. Now it's easier. You can just send it. And even for the contractor, for the engineer and so on, they can see what you need, what you mean without looking only at, look at Danielle with her own VR thing on her face right now. But yeah, you're able to let even the contractor see exactly what you want to do. Here's something we did as a project back in UT, University of Texas. What we did was we were trying to install pieces of wood together. So using mixed reality with augmented reality in it, we're able to properly locate a piece of wood and tell the contractor exactly what they need to pierce it and how to install it. So we did, in some cases, you need to measure, you need to locate where it is. They can look inside their space and just know exactly where they need to drill because the augmented reality is laying exactly where they need to be. So it just depends how you apply it, but it just makes things much, much better, clearer, and more precise. Will smaller projects, firms, clients be able to afford this in the next 5 years? You can already afford it. So when it comes to AR, it's almost free. SketchUp is free at a certain extent, depending how you use it. These things are all, you can buy probably hundreds of these for like to have around your office for probably a couple $100. And this is good quality. This is rubber and plastic. We're not talking about cardboard. And the reason why I got these is because it's easy to clean. So you can keep using them. You don't have to worry about breaking them apart. These big things, you can actually put maybe between $300 and $1,500 on one of these. But if you want to go for a small, just show around and show it to your client, $200, $300 is all you need. So it's really nothing to, out of this world anymore. Here in Brazil, a VR set goes for less than $10. It's very cheap. I mean, China is flooding the market. So at the same time, so these might be here. It could be like $5 to $7. If you talk to someone in China, for example, it could be in cents. And you can do it yourself, FYI. So the first time Google released Google Goggles, they released them as do it yourself. So all you have to do is buy lenses, which are these lenses, and they give you the printout. And you just cut your own cardboard and make it yourself. It's really that easy. So we're hoping that maybe, you're welcome, Ivana. So we're hoping maybe next semester, hopefully, we are planning on having a tech room right here on campus where we can have a walkthrough VR. That means you can put the VR and walk. You don't have, what would happen is when you get next to a wall, you see this kind of like a red grid in front of you that tells you don't stop walking. So you can look around, move around the space. You can travel the world. You can see these world locations, famous architectural places, whatever, without leaving campus. At the same time, we're also looking into getting big screens or iPads so everyone can do AR on campus. So we'll be able to talk about staircases or construction and stuff yes, yeah, these are some of the stuff we're hoping to get for students, hopefully next semester, along with other technology stuff, but in relation to this conversation, that's what we're hoping for to get. It's things that are that easy. And it will bring things to the table. Like if you're talking to someone, imagine you're sitting with a client and your client has two architects working with them, interior designers. One designer brought them a printout and you brought them a AR right in their living room. Which one are they going to go for? Someone who astonished them and blew their mind and able to talk to and see their updates with them instantly, or someone who's going to say, I'll come back in a week and show you the updates. So it gives you that edge for almost no money.